Alright guys, just a little video really. I'm going to find out and test out the difference between if you drive the car how you want. This works for all electric cars, plug-in hybrids. You've got a set range. Now, normally they say this car can do this range. Do you know what I mean? But so many factors I explained in the last video that it's just not the same. If you don't play the game, you're not going to get really good range. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to go out for a few hours now. I've full charged my bus, and I'm just going to go the extreme. I'm going to not drive very efficient. I'm going to accelerate and stuff like that. Obviously not going to speed because that's against the law. I'm going to get the heated seats on, the heating on. I'm going to have everything plugged in, my phone charged, everything that I can have on in the car I'm going to have on, except the aircon because it's not cold. But I'm going to have the heating on, the heated seats on, everything plugged in, everything going. And I'm not going to drive very conservatively either. And I want to see how many miles do I get before my battery's empty. So on the clock, it changes depending on my previous driving style, but on the clock it said I had 32-mile range. I've reset my trip computer to see how many miles I actually do from a full charge, and then I'm going to go out probably later or tomorrow fully charged, and I'm going to be a lot more conservative and see the difference between the two. I just thought it'd be dead interesting to see. And can I, if I am conservative, can I double my range? Or if I'm not conservative, does that half my range, or doesn't it make much of a difference? And that's what the test is I'm going to do in this video anyway, guys. And then if it proves that there's a massive gap between the two, then you know you've got to be a bit more careful with your electric cars to get the better range, and just be a bit more, think a bit more about it. But that's it, guys. I'm going to keep you updated on how I get on, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and let's see what the results will be. See you soon. Oh my god, guys, I was sweating my head off there. The heated seats were burning my balls. But I had the aircon on when it got too hot, and I had the heaters on, had the windows open, closed. They had the heated seats on, and effing charging. And to be honest, I'd actually done all right. I'd done 17.1 miles in 59 minutes of driving. So more or less halved my range, or thereabouts, half my range. So that's it for today. I'm going to do a bit of work. I might, next time I charge my bus up fully, I'll do it again, but I'll be like the total opposite. I'll be super eco, and then see how we get on. But yeah, surprised me, 17 miles, and let's see, it was worst case scenario. I couldn't have used any more fuel, any more electric as much as I tried, but yeah, I won't be doing that again, mate. It was heartbreaking watching all that recce disappear. But yeah, I'll see you soon. Oh, good morning, guys. So the extreme drive is now over. So I wanted to see, obviously, worst case scenario, how much my range would last me. And now I'm going to be the eco driver. Even though this morning I don't want to be the eco driver because it's cold. But I'm doing it for science. I'm doing it for the test. So this morning, eco driver doesn't use heating, doesn't use heated seats, doesn't charge any technology, doesn't have anything plugged in, drives like me nan, and see how long the range lasts. But who knows? It'd be funny if they both end up on the same, wouldn't it? But at least if it did, then I can have the heating on and stuff. But like I said, this is just the extremes of either end of the scenario. Myself personally, right now, I'd have the heating on. I'd probably have the heated seats on. I'd have everything charged in this current situation. So I'm not too bothered about my range lasting massively, because I'm not too bothered about my fuel usage, just because it's an expense anyway. But I'm doing it just because Certain people obviously might want to make it last as long as they do, or certain situations, you know what I mean? You might be going out for the day in an EV car. Obviously, with my, it's different for me because obviously when my range goes, I've got my engine just to run it anyway. So, but when you're in a full electric car, you want to try and get your range to last as long as possible, especially if you're on the taxis, because once the range is gone, you're gonna have what, 2 hours with no work while you're charged in your car. Or if you're going away and you're driving like 300-400 miles, you want your range to last as much as you can. Saves you stopping and charging, do you know what I mean? So I think this is the reason why I'm doing it. But we will see, guys. But it is cold and I can't be bothered. But let's go. I'll let you know how I get on. Alright guys, so I wanted to add something before I do the final update. Is when I was doing the extreme driving, it was 16 degrees, so it was warm, and this morning it's about 8 degrees, so it's cold, and batteries are more efficient when they're warm, so it'll be interesting to see what it finishes on. But what I wanted to do, which was thick of me, was when I wanted to get rid of the battery to show the extreme case with the heating on and all that, it was warm. And now I'm trying to conserve the battery, so not put the heating on. And it's freezing. Proper cold. So why didn't I do the extreme driving video in an afternoon shift? And do the in the morning shift when it's cold, and do the eco driving in the afternoon shift when it's warm. Rookie mistake, but yeah, it's absolutely blue. It is blue. But doing it for science. Alright guys, right. Wow. So 30.9 miles my range went to. And it took 2 hours and 12 minutes it lasted of my shift. So I would say over double in time, because obviously when I'm parked up I'm using nowhere near as much fuel, where when I've got the heating on it's using energy, isn't it? So I went over double in time and a little bit less. 30.9 miles is 31 miles, and I've done 17, so 34 would be double, so just under double a miles of being dead conservative. So the reason I done this video is purely the two extremes. Now I'm normally in about the middle, so if it's cold, like now I've got the heating on because it's been freezing this morning, but yeah, if it's a bit cold, put your heating on, but then turn it off when you don't need it. When I was in a diesel car, I used to flip and drive around with the heating on and then the window open, because I like it warm, I like fresh air. I won't be doing that in this car. But yeah, it's literally just to prove the difference in range when you think a bit about it. Do you know what I mean? So if you're in an electric car and you got a 250 mile range, some people will be doing a 250, even 260, and some will be doing 160 and then going, oh, this car's crap. And it's not. It's just, it's you, the person. You're not being conservative, you're not taking your time driving, you're not concentrating on your regenning. Obviously you got the heating on if you don't need the heating on. You got lecky heats. To be honest, I probably won't use the lecky heats. Heated seats, they're alright, but you don't really need them. Put the normal blowers on, 5 minutes, warm up the cab, turn it off. Do you know what I mean? So purely it's situational. Do you know what I mean? Some people don't care. Some people want to make the range last as long as they can. But obviously, after watching this video now, hopefully you'll realise that it makes a huge difference depending what you do or how you drive. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was a fun video to make. I enjoyed this one purely because yesterday when I done the extreme shift, I was absolutely sweating my head off. It was horrendous. Heating on, heated seats on, and it was warm outside. And then this morning I've been absolutely freezing. But now I've got the heating on, so I'm nice and happy now. But that's it, guys. Do us a favour, give us a big thumbs up, give us a subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out.